Okay. I would like to go ahead with my night yaw check on flight wire low.
Roger, we'll stand by.
Okay. I'm using the moon, which is to the left of me, and it's a real good fix for it. I'm just going to go ahead and cover up the attitude indicator, and you can watch the yaw. I'm going to gyro 3. Going to select fly-by-wire low at this time. I'm going to put the moon in the center of the window first, and holding roll and pitch, and then put the moon back where it belongs. The moon is approaching the center of the window at this point. I'm quite satisfied with both day and night checks. I've been real pleased with it. I have to say that this has been a real treat to see these bears fall into place.
We needed to find out how long the control fuel would last. In both John's case and Scott's case, we were fairly low on fuel, but we didn't have the high reserves that we were trying to put on my flight. We only wanted 3 orbits. There was enough fuel for 3 orbits. They had enough, obviously, to complete them, or I wouldn't have been able to introduce them to you today. My intention was to use so little fuel that no one could argue that we had enough fuel aboard Sigma 7 for 18 orbits if we wanted it. I think I proved that point.
Sigma 7, Hawaii Capcom.
Roger, Hawaii Capcom, it's 6-7. How do you read?
Reading it.
All quantities and systems are green. I am green.
Okay, fine. Case feels you're in good shape, Wally, and so I have good news to give you a go for 6 orbits.
Hallelujah.
We had requirements for terrestrial photos looking at various land masses to see if they might show something that might help us for analysis of the surface of the Earth and possibly to extrapolate it for other planets. In addition, the Weather Bureau wanted to confirm what type of filter would be best used for the Tyros and Nimbus vehicles. As a result, I carried a black and white back on this camera with 5 different filters, all in a row, all shooting simultaneously. In other words, there were just 5 strips in a plane. These filters will help us determine which filters to use for weather observation satellites. The fireflies, as John described them, were perfectly described. The coloring was the light green that you can see on a summer evening on an open field. The white, frosty type articles, as Scott described them, including the lathe turning, I saw one of those, Scott, were exactly as you described them. I had a chance to evaluate both. My own opinion is, and it's going to take another one, to come up with a series of opinions on this, was that they were from the capsule. I don't know whether we'll see them on future flights. I know we'll see them on future Mercury flights. Whether the same chemicals, the same byproducts of control or cooling are with us in future vehicles, I'm sure we'll have some new reports on fireflies and white objects. At any rate, they are there. Coming up to the retrofire, I should say at about 29 minutes to go, I finally realized that this very, very pleasant flight was approaching an end. Al and I ran the retrofire together, and we were both satisfied that everything was working properly on time.
Pacific Command Ship, this is Sigma 7. Do you read, over? Roger, I'll read you loud and clear.
Stand, you're ready to go home, Wally.
Roger, Al, I've got, I'm coming up on 30 seconds to go. I'll give you my light.
Okay.
I've got the 5-minute light on. This is a 30-second light. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, light. There it is. I've got a light in the tone. Tone is out.
Very good. The timing is right on, Wally. I'll count down to retro sequence, and you'll arm the spooks at 5.
That's correct.
Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Step on.
3, 2, 1, sequence.
Have sequence, and the capsule's nice and tight. Got attitude green. She's sitting there just like a tight rock, Al.
Right, your axes look very good from here, Wally.
Yeah, they look beautiful here, too. Oh, boy, she's a good little capsule, I'll clue you.
Here you go.
Roger.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
I got one. And she's holding real tight. Very tight. I got two. But the other two are right on the money. I got three.
Emergency retro jettison fuse switches on.
Roger. They are on. Retrojet is on. Got sunlight. Everybody's very happy. I'm going to fly by wire now to pitch up the re-entry attitude. Manual is going in.
And we're showing you have about 6-8% auto and 8-4% manual fuel left. I think our readings are
I got 6-8 auto and 7-8 manual. Standing by for retrojet. I have retrojet and light is green. I could hear it, by the way.
very good. We confirm retro jettison.
Typically, one must talk about the 9 hours of weightlessness. I don't believe I can recollect anything about weightlessness any more than Al Shepard could from the first time people asked him on it when he was briefing on his flight. To me, it felt like I was flying another vehicle, just as if I were flying an airplane.
Everything looks good. Got 55% auto fuel. Passing through 70,000 feet. 65,000. Attitudes are very stable. Coming up on 60. Big command doing very well. Coming up on 50. She looks like a sweetie. Coming up on 45,000. And down to about 1G. Preparing to punch the drogue at 40. 41. Punching drogue. And the drogue is out. You can hear. I can't see her because of the clouds. Attitudes are holding well. Manual lever is in. IHCS fuel is going pretty fast. I can see the drogue now. Drogue looks very good. I'm doing arc stand to actually don't need it. Big command is burning itself out. And the arc stand is doing nothing, just sitting there. I'll put her in auto mode just to let her pump out. Roger, I'm coming down on 20,000. Standing by for snorkel. Cabin pressure is increasing. Snorkel should go. I believe snorkel is blue. I felt them. I will pull it anyway. Have emergency rate. I think I led the snorkels a little bit on that one. I'm dumping H2O2. Switch fuse on. Standing by recovery arm is armed. Standing by for main chute. All switches in proper position. Manual fuel is almost all gone. There goes drogue and main is out. She's out beautiful. Nice blue sky. Main is de-reefed. And looks like a sweetie pie. I feel marvelous. This is a beautiful flight, wasn't it? I'm about ready to impact now. I'm just about on the worst. Okay, it's taken a while to right itself, but I think I've got the small end out of the water here. Oh, this is a sweet little bird. I just can't get over it.
Hello, Astro. Hello, Astro. It's Swiss 1, primary view, over.
Hey, Roger, Swiss 1. This is Astro. How are you today?
All right, fine. Got you on Bergdahl. Give me a short count, please.
Roger, short count follows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is Astro Sigma 7. Very happy to be back in the Pacific Fleet.
Okay, Astro, the submarine in the water.
Roger. Howdy, fellas. They know I'm all right, I assume. I heard them knock on the capsule.
Astro, this is Swiss pilot. The carrier is about